Very low signal here. He's not the most stable signal either. So what are we looking at here? It's the Superstar 4900B 10 meter amateur base station. Sold as an amateur base station. Got a bit of dust on it at the moment. And as you can see, you can pretty much run yourself anywhere you want to. This would be the perfect 10 meter base. I think it's just bloody brilliant, to be honest. And they are 26, are they? It's a 30 megs or let's have a look. Let's go step. It's right there. So we're going to go down and find out just how far down this goes to start with. Might be 25 megs, 24 megs, so it could get to 24 and a half. Okay, so 12 meters right through to 10 meters. Obviously, these would have sold. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I'm on a really bad antenna too, guys. Yeah, that other station that was warbling, as you can see by this station, he had a bit of a problem with his power supply. I think it's not the radio. I've actually talked to someone on this already, and he was coming in fine, and I just didn't think to to get the camera out when I was actually chatting to that chap. But anyway, really interesting radio. Here we go. Sort of fading in and out here. Just hang on a tick. Sorry, just a bit of a break in the video there. My wife going down to the chemist to get loads of drugs for me. Good on her. Just having a bit of a look here. Now obviously can't transmit in this area here. I was hearing someone from the US there just a second ago. Let's just bring the step over to the 5. And then of course once you do that, you're in 10 kc steps. Once again, you know, totally illegal to use this on CB. There's no inference that, you know, that's the idea, but we're on still an upper sideband too, sorry. Oh yeah. Anyway, alright, so I actually think 10 meters is open at the moment a little bit. I just heard a couple of stations before. So to get over there pretty fast, you can pretty much just scale your like so. And no, I'm an idiot, hit that button. Actually, if we just do that and then go step over here. Oh, hang on. Clarifier. Oh my goodness.
Anybody else?
They'll never hear me. I can put a call out, but VK3 Charlie Mike. No way in the world. The antenna I'm on at the moment, no way in the world. But yeah, it definitely transmits okay. These are really novel. Oh goodness. Getting a bit of static and noise blankers here. Let's put the noise blanker on. Never know. Okay, I see some of the other ham radio features. Roger beep. Not so much. Antenna, so you can go antenna 1 and 2 like so on there. Let's see, SHF. I'll have to look that up. I'll leave it on for a minute, I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. High cut. I think that would be a transmit high cut. It didn't sound anything on the... Anyway. ANL. ASC maybe just for FM only. Lock. Oh, DTMF. Okay, so you can actually... Yeah, righto. And SWR meter, noise blanker. That I think is memory there. So don't trust me on that, but I think it is, because here's all your memories here that you can put into it. So the good thing about this I like is that you could put it into... Turn it down a bit. you could turn it into, put your memories into 28490. For me, because I'm a bit of an FM fan, as an FM fan, I could just skip. Go up to that one, and there we are on. Hang on, I'm transmitting with. Oh, maybe the SHF, maybe. Yeah, sorry, it's for it's got to be for a repeater, I'd say. I'll have to look at that in a second. Where's the squelch on this thing? Right, that's better. Now we're on 29.6 FM, and we've got a great little base station for, just especially, I mean, look, I'm guessing a bit, but I'm guessing, it's doing something. I need to check what the SHF is. I think they're doing some form of repeater split, because when I went to go high, no, it takes me. The problem will be that it won't be probably not the 100 hertz we need. It's I've heard overseas they've got different splits, and they've had them programmed in these radios. So there may be a need to reprogram that into because if we want to listen to the repeaters on 620, 640, 660, etc. around Australia, and obviously a lot of US repeaters, nothing there at the moment that I can hear. When we go to transmit, we're transmitting on 29.5, 25, 40, 560, etc. So just need to have a look at that. But just having a look at that, and the little minus sign that's coming up there. Gee, I can't see what it's actually saying there. It's a bit weird. It's almost like it doesn't like it for some reason. So we'll have to have a look at just exactly, maybe download a book and just see what that does. But on the surface, as you can see, really does jump around the place quite well. I can, if I played around with this enough, I'm sure I could work out how to put a memory back into it. Let's go back onto sideband, bring some volume up, take the squelch off, and let's see if we go step over there in 1kc.
And we're located. I'm sorry I doubled with you. But anyway, we're located in Pampa, Texas, the very northern part of Texas, near Amarillo. The little town of Pampa. Spelled with a P as in Paul, P-A-M-P-A.
It's coming out of Texas there. Where's that one? I'm just going to see if I can keep the clarifier at 12, and that should be very, very close to. I get the feeling this clarifier could use a clean, to be honest. Oh, no, it's okay there. No, it's sounding right. Noise blanket. No, nothing on. Now this is on a little small vertical antenna. All over the place. The signal's just a little bit too low. Times are coming up, but quite amazing off the antenna we're using this on. Really is. Look, I don't expect massive results out of this antenna, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so I'm just checking that. Hang on, let's try. Coming up.
Henry amplifier with a pair of 3500s, just driving it with 50 watts, so I'm making about 800 watts of power today.
And back down he goes a bit.
I'll get out of here as well. It's kind of around their dinner time here, so I don't want to be checking on.
There is no way when I call him he'll hear me, but you got to try. I think the power of these are about 20 odd watts from memory.
Oh, by the way, your signal's 5 and 9, easily 5 and 9, so that's usually 5 and 9 plus. what you're doing.
Oh, we've got to take that SHF off too. Might have been a problem.
Mike, look for your leader. I'll probably be in by the way I think.
Ah, no, he's dropping out a bit there.
A lot of times we're doing on
So, the Superstar 4900B. Turns out to be, this one's been sitting on the shelf for the last year. Haven't had a chance to look at it. Turns out to be a little gem, I think. You'll see there's a brother of it, excuse me, the Stabo XF9082 Professional II. Exactly the same radio, obviously. It's crazy what we've got lying around this place.
Live again for the past in the Pacific, so maybe I'll start checking that in our evenings. We can check in that. Take care, Mike.
Here we go. VK3 Charlie Mike. Not Victor Kilo 3 Canada Mexico. VK3 Charlie Mike. Not a chance. Well, it's an 8-foot vertical on. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, it was worth a go. Anyway, you're getting the idea. When you're on the verge of that clarifier, it doesn't like it. What I'm going to do, whoops, try that again. Come back down. Oh no, I've lost him again. Nah, my fault. Yeah, it likes it when the clarifier's right on its verge over there. Starts to get a little wobbly. Around the 12 to 1 o'clock position, it actually likes it. So it's really stretching the varactor that they're using, I'd say, when it does that. But that's all right. For all intents and purposes, it's actually not a bad radio. And I can be pretty critical of these, you know, it does CB as well type radios. Lower sideband. Well, as you can see, even I'm having trouble getting around it, learning. A little bit coming off CB there. As I said, can't transmit there, don't know if it transmits there, don't care. I mean, you can guess that it probably does, but I officially can't do that test. I can do it in a dummy load, but I'm not even going to worry about that. I think we all know the answer to the question of do these transmit from from one end to the other. I wonder if they've got any memories. How do you go into a memory? So do we go? No. Oh, hang on, maybe no. Just trying to see how we go into memory mode. Reading manuals really would be a lot smarter. Memory. No, that's definitely not. Alright, leave that with me. Emergency will go to 29 megs. Yeah, this is the old Japanese 29.3 frequency for FM. So, it'd be nice if you could change that to 29.6 actually, just as a quick monitor. Yeah, anyway. Okay. I'm going to go back up to where I'm a little bit more comfortable to, transmit. Went too far, didn't I? But yeah, leaving this on 28.490, upper sideband would help a bit. Wouldn't be bad, would it? Anyway, all these are going out the door, as you know. I won't even try and, whitewash this. These are, at the moment, all sales videos, and but these are pretty rare. I know people hate that word, they just hate it. But if you'd had my life where a lot of these radios you've had to buy from the US, freight them over at astronomical prices, etc., etc., you'd understand that not everything's $500 in life, or not everything's $100. Some things really were difficult to bring in. Look, buying the entire museum from New Zealand, was a much smarter way of doing it versus one-offs out of. I would suggest if you're building a collection, don't make my mistake. I bought a lot of singles. Go buy someone else's museum, spend $100,000, and then just say, right, okay, it's done. It's for that matter, come and buy mine. You know, we're not exactly short on radios, as you can see, and we've got another museum building full of them. Just as a stock take, we've cleared over 1,000 radios now, and we are still a long way to go. So it's definitely sort of something that we're making a dent, but there's a lot of good quality stuff here that just there's so much, it's not funny. Keep in mind, sometimes we had 4 or 5 of things, you know. Anyway, all right, so that's the Superstar 4900B 10 meter and the Stabo XF9082 Professional II. Look, I could get into that, but I'd just be repeating myself. The only thing that was interesting about this did have a 110 supply. This one's been modified just for 12 volts only. So a lot of people did that, to be honest. Look, we might just quickly fire it up for a second, but I don't want to take too much longer in this video. Hang on. Right, I'm just going to show you quickly something. I sort of might have spoken a little bit too soon. Just something to point out. Have a look at the difference. Volume scorch, RF power, volume scorch underneath each other. There is a difference between these two radios. So I was wrong, and I don't mind admitting that you know. But so yeah, look, I won't even go into this one yet. I just wanted to fire it up just to sort of see what it did, and it seems to be functioning, which is great. Same frequency range. So look, same processor, same everything, I would think. Same ability to transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Sorry, actually, VK3 Charlie Mike testing 28710. Now that's interesting. Oh, I just hit the button. Sorry, that was me. I hit the bloody frequency button. Duh. Anyway, yeah. So look, forget what I said. There is a slight difference between the Superstar 4900B and the Stabo XF9082 Professional II. Very simply, that the RF power is done by the menu on this thing, or is just full blast. That we could check. Just looking at very quickly, I don't see any other differences. Yeah, all that still looks the same as all that. You can check it with me, and like RF, etc., etc. Yeah, no, look, I think we're dealing with the same radio. Anyway, if someone gets enthusiastic and wants to buy them both as a bit of a project, and I know there are buyers out there that want the Stabo and the Superstar, you know, put a price to me. We'll talk about it. We just got to clear some costs from coming over from New Zealand. We obviously spent, you know, massive dollars getting all professionally packed and brought over, etc. So, you know, as I said, they're not $5. You know, look, we're getting a few buyers at the moment who are getting offended because they can't have the radio of their choice for the price they want it at. And look, I feel sorry for you because, you know, look, I want those radios too. Well, I did up until things changed for me, but you know, all I can say is that they do have an inherent cost, and unfortunately, you know, look, maybe it's just something where some radios may be just sort of not for you, but it's okay. It's, you know, look, I couldn't afford everything at once either. You know, as I've got a bit older, things have certainly changed, and things are a bit more flexible financially. But yeah, I just say to those people that are getting a bit frustrated with pricing, you know, not being what they want it to be, hang in there. You know, look, the market will change at some stage. I mean, whether these sort of bits will still be available, I think the collectors are picking this stuff up pretty fast. But you know, maybe don't try to own them all. Just own 1 or 3 that, you know, you really particularly like, and spend your money on the stuff that really is in your taste, and don't go too crazy with you know, having to build a museum like I did. And look, I loved it. I had a lot of fun. You know, things change, life changes. That's okay. And I'm certainly getting used to that. But I, you know, I do miss having a bit of a play with some of these. I've still kept some stuff for myself, of course, but you know, just can't keep everything. All right, well, there you go. Aren't they a bit interesting? Good to put them on here. Here are a few stations over from the US. Anyway, all the best. Thanks very much for having a look at this video. It's VK3 Charlie Mike with the two 10-meter radios, which do have slight differences between them, but pretty bloody minor. All the best. Cheers all.